Okay, hello everyone. I'll just start with a small update, something that Abdul has been working on.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'll just let him show you, but let me pull up the. I won't take credit for his work, but let me just pull it up real quick. And then I'll let. There's Burhan. There he is. And then I will let Akhilesh talk about the plan for the AI package. Okay, here, here, okay, this one, and get the right silly thing here. Okay, yeah, roughly kind of like this. So, yeah, as you guys know, this is not officially part of GitWit now, but this is like a backend plug and play replacement for the E2B provider with all of these providers. And yeah, what Abdul just did, I will let him present real fast. We just merged it. Yeah. So go ahead and. Is Abdul gone? Yeah, Abdul is gone.
Oh, sure.
Okay. Um. So yeah, I asked him to make unit tests for this one, and to integrate them in the CI. So now on this repo, we have like a badge.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to. I wanted to do it on a smaller repo first. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
there he is. Yeah, Abdul, do you want to just explain what you made?
Oh shit.
He
He's gone
doesn't
again.
want to. Okay. So I just wanted to test it on a smaller repo first, because
Hello, can you guys hear me?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Do you just want to explain the test that you added?
So, hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh shit.
um, I just wanted to add on a smaller repo before we add on the big repo because adding the CI things are a little bit messy.
Mm-hmm.
So it worked perfectly. All you need to do is go into the settings in the repo and add the not the deploy keys. I'm completely in the wrong place. You need to go to secrets and variables, I think,
Actions.
and then add them down here, repository secrets.
Mm.
So yeah, and so then under actions, you can see that every time something is pushed to main, we have two different tests. One is for E2B, one's for Daytona.
Mm-hmm.
These should be labeled clearly. But as you can see, like this one takes 40 seconds, this one takes 38 seconds. Abdul, do these run in parallel or sequentially? I believe they run sequentially, but in any case, it's running in the background, and you can see here the output of the test. So all of these in that time period, all these things happen: create E2B sandbox, update E2B sandbox, run basic command, read and write files, move files, delete files. So that works great. Here, I'm probably gonna add a badge for each provider here,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe a table. But I'm gonna ask Abdul to add that to our main repo too. How does that sound?
Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, we need that.
Yeah. So that's just a nice little thing. Also, there's another company called Beam Cloud. Yeah, that is another great provider that we can integrate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. They haven't released their TypeScript SDK, but I talked to them on Tuesday, and they promised that they would give it to me this week. So that would be another great option to add into there that we can experiment with.
Do they provide all the things that we need?
I'm not sure about the terminal again.
Hmm.
However, they seem open to working with us. Actually, we're going to do a stream
Oh,
together.
that's
Um,
nice.
so yeah, so they seem really, and I said I'll invite. I said I will invite all my friends. So, which is you guys. So yeah, they seem open to working on
Okay.
some
Yeah.
on together, which is mostly what we need.
Yeah, that
Um,
sounds nice.
yeah. Okay, that's all from Abdul and me.
That's nice. So for me, from the last time we talked about, there was some feedback on the stuff that I was working on. I did some of it, but then uh, too, uh, I didn't get too much time to work on this because this past 2 weeks, we had Tambo Hack and the other stuff as well. So I could not work. I couldn't complete the stuff that I was working on, but um, and then I also started working on the front end, mainly fixing some UI stuff regarding to the AI chat, where the horizontal AI scrolling, message scrolling stuff, and other things. So yeah, so from me this week, there's no big update, um, but this week I'm gonna get more time on this, so I'm gonna be
Okay.
working on it. Um, and and uh,
Sorry, Victor.
and then next plans are actually um, oh next plans are actually to add do you have that document that we created about the features that we want to add?
I don't know what document.
Ah, shit. Well,
Aren't we?
anyways,
Aren't we keeping stuff in
there was a document. I forgot what the document was.
Aren't we keeping stuff in GitHub?
Not GitHub, but there was a Google Doc.
There was an old Google Doc, yeah, but but I've been
Oh,
using
there it
GitHub
is.
for everything over the past 2 months.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so Versailles SDK is already done. I basically I found the doc that we created when I was in SF. I'll send it to you guys.
Yeah, can you? I don't remember. Which doc?
Just sent it.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
yeah, so the next thing I think will be
Oh, nice.
yeah. So the next thing will be should be is I think the ability to add terminal context in case of error. Um, and
Oh,
then
this doc.
and then open router support, and then ability to use different LLM provider. We already have that, so that's already done. And then
Yeah.
yeah, and
But we
then
also need the ability to edit files smoothly.
oh yeah. So editing files and yeah. So basically building a agent kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking was we have some options that we can do around here. One is that we just make an agent by ourselves that basically uses tools that we define in our code. And the other thing is we can use a third party agent or import it over here.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
third party, I mean we can use any of the agent providers like Mastra or LangChain or stuff like that,
Right.
and that can do stuff that we want, or we can just define our own tools. But I think and then
But
uh,
you think? What do you think?
yeah. So what I was saying was um, making our own agent, which will not be exactly like an agent, but
Yeah.
AI that uses tools and completes tasks based on
Yeah.
what the prompt is. So I think that will give us more control over how things are working and define additional tools and uh,
Yeah.
d- to basically do the tasks that we want. And also tools will be useful if we design tools, then that will be really well integrated with our own tech stack, with our sandbox and everything. So that part, yeah, I think we should go with that part. I just wanted to lay out the options
Yeah. I mean, I agree there.
because there are a lot of agents out there, but again, it just depends on what we decide to do.
I agree there. Um, for sure.
Um,
How different is what we're building from Tambo?
um, Actually, that is very different. Actually, if do you think that I mean, Tambo is basically we can actually use Tambo in some way, but again, yeah, I'm thinking, um,
But Tambo is basically an agentic
yeah, yeah,
UI framework.
yeah.
So I was just curious, like, how different is the structure of our agent from like a Tambo agent?
Oh, um, not very different actually. If Tambo is not solely agents, but
Sure.
it's agents and normal AI assistants.
Or rather, I should ask, yeah, but it can do.
It can do, yeah. We Dambo
And
has
someone
agent
made
support as well. Yeah,
someone made. We should just show it.
yeah,
What was it
yeah, yeah.
called?
Yeah.
Ooh,
There was something they made open source lovable with Dambo.
it had a strange name. Can you figure out what that one was called? It's
Yes.
called Zuma.
Oh,
Okay,
Zuma. Okay.
yeah. Let me find this because I think this is a really good example
Hmm.
for us. Okay, here's the GitHub repository, and there was a live demo.
Yes.
This is just a screenshot. You
Let
can
me
already see.
find it. The live demo. Mm, just go with here. Okay. And then Zuma. Okay, I got it.
You found it?
Yep. Just send it.
Okay, let's see. Oh boy. Here. Theater mode. Share this tab. Yeah. Actually, can you hear the audio from this?
Zuma is a
Yeah.
Tammo template
You can?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool. Let me just play it, the whole thing. Here.
which helps you create AI app builders. So it's kind of like an open source lovable. Uses Tambo and Freestyle for dev servers. So it has a bunch of features. You can obviously preview, download the code, use predefined templates, and then the agent has access to look at the files, create a to-do list, add files, process files, and it uses Tambo's interactable to update the URLs. So this is how the app looks. So as you land on the app, you can actually select one of the templates. For this example, I'll use a Next.js template, and actually you can also create any kind of Tambo app also. So once you are done with this, I'll go over this. So it creates a dev server, gets the link, and gives access to the AI that, hey, this is the dev server, so that it can access it. So I'm just telling it the code is in a template folder, and it has a bunch of tools. So currently it's fetching context, so it's getting the repository ID needed, and it's calling the tools that we have defined. So it's listing the templates. So these are all the files that are there. Now it's looking inside the app. Now it's reading the page file, and it's created a to-do list. Oh wow, nice. Yeah, looks good. Let's implement it. So one thing to note, I have not actually given it a AI coding agent prompt yet. It's just some random prompt. So if you actually implement the prompt in Tambo dashboard, you'll actually get a lot more better accuracy, and actually also implement shared what prompt to use in the repo. So you can just copy paste and you'll be good to go. And so yeah, so okay, so I was not playing the game. Oh yeah, fuck, the game works. So yeah, so this is the demo I have. The other demo is creating a Tambo app. Let's do it.
Yeah, and the other demo is, I think they go as far as using this app to make a Tambo app inside of their Tambo app, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's really cool. Using Tambo definitely helped them. I guess I'm just curious, what is the what's the difference between doing that versus the way that we're doing it now? Probably pretty similar.
Yeah. The main thing will be it will be way too simpler. We would not even need the AI package.
Right. But we have an AI package, and how is it better or worse than what
How
Tambo
is the
provides
AI package was or better than?
than using Tambo?
Better in a way, better in a way that we have the control of everything,
Okay. Yeah.
and then worst in a way that because we have the control of everything, we need to
Okay.
manage everything.
Yeah,
And
it's a matter of
exactly,
abstraction.
exactly, yeah. So
Yeah.
I think Tambo is now in a place where it is reliable. So if we
Yeah.
decide to use it, I don't see any harm in that because the
Okay.
tools that I have right now are already are already good to register with Tambo as well. So
Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely something to keep an eye on. Like
yeah,
maybe because basically, I know that you put a bunch of effort into like adding like image attachments, for example, right?
yeah.
And then like a week ago, Tambo added that, adding image attachments, or they're working on it now, right?
No images and
They added that. So you added it first to GitWit, but then later it got added to Tambo. So there's a little bit of like back and forth there.
yeah.
We should definitely keep an eye on that and see how that goes. But for now, of course, let's just get things stable and working.
Yeah. And then yeah, using Tambo actually will not, the only downside of using Tambo will be that we will not be able to support multiple LLM models.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Because it all
because
goes through Tambo server.
exactly, yeah.
Okay, that's a big thing to keep in mind.
Yeah. So that's the only thing
Okay.
we will have to rely on one model.
Yeah, and I imagine there might be other small things as well.
Yeah.
So, but it's worth keeping in mind because Tambo is
Yeah.
pretty close, similar, not the same
Yeah.
but similar.
Yeah. We can use we can maybe use it for some things, but not everything.
Right. And do we need to add the diff view in again?
The few,
The diff view for code changes?
yeah, I think
The red and green,
yeah, I think so. Yes.
except
Victor, when you refactor it, do we have it right in the code somewhere?
I don't think we do currently.
We
I'll
remove
probably
it.
do some lecture. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Then we'll have to add it. Yeah.
okay. So I would suggest maybe that's something that Abdul could work on.
Yeah. Definitely.
Abdul is super fast, guys. Like I'm just giving him like the CI CD stuff to do, but it's gonna take him like 12 hours.
Damn.
So I don't have.
That is
Um, so
awesome.
yeah, I would recommend to put him on that. It's a big task. It will hopefully take him more than a couple of days.
Yeah. Okay. We can do that. And yeah, the diff viewer is the main thing, and then making the agent usable is the other main thing that we should add next.
Yeah.
So basically, what I'm thinking is, since Victor has work on the back end, he can maybe come up with a tool that come with tools that reads files, writes files, um, reads, writes, and then do stuff like
Hmm.
what else the agent can do, read, write, and
Yeah.
then delete and add files or stuff like that.
The thing is, we actually want to do this on the front end, I believe.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, but we will have to define the tools in the AI package for us.
Oh, in the AI package. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Yeah,
what
but
I'm
this
saying.
okay, uh-huh.
But the tools will definitely use the APIs that we currently have right now through Hono to create, update, delete,
So
rename
so
files.
actually we want to actually what we want to do is not do it through Hono.
Oh,
Um because basically imagine we have like the back end,
uh-huh.
then we have the front end, um, and then we have the agent. By the front end, I mean like um, I mean like the UI that we have now, the editor, and then we have the agent. If
Agent,
the
yeah.
agent talks directly to the back end,
Yeah.
the front end is not gonna register those changes. So you might edit files, and then they might not take notice them until the front end then fetches that data again.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
so
So,
what Cursor does is it actually does both. Like it edits the front, it updates the file on the front end, and then it also writes the file on the back end.
mhm.
That's an option,
So
uh,
we can do
but
other stuff
we definitely need to update through the front end. And if we're renaming a file, we got to do it in the file
in the,
explorer.
yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just thinking what would be the best way to do it.
So we have all of this state management that Victor's added in,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And
We can use state as well.
that's what we want to do.
Yeah, yeah. We can just update the state and then the state updates, so the front end updates, and then that triggers the back end to update as well.
Yeah, and we're using
The spec,
sustand
yeah,
for file con.
file
No,
content.
we're using that for the unsaved files, but for the saved files, we're using tanstack.
Oh,
Tanstack
like query. Yeah,
query. Um,
yeah.
and Tanstack does cache them, right, Victor?
Yeah, it does. So any file that we requested for the content is already cached.
Okay. So we need to find a way to work with Tanstack, basically from the agent.
Yeah. So
Okay.
basically, you should be able to like interact directly with the maybe the query cache or if the file is present or not.
Something like
That's
that.
or I don't know like the overhead it will cost, but what if we create like a socket connection that updates the content of the files dynamically whenever they
A
get changed?
socket.
Yeah.
Um, what do you mean?
I think like a bit similar to what we did initially, where we used sockets to like monitor the file changes. But I noticed like right now, if we create the file using the terminal, the file like the Explorer is not aware of the files added to the directory anymore. It doesn't like get any file change notifiers that like there's a change in the directory, change in the file. So I don't know if you're running like the agent on the back end, maybe there's a way we could automatically communicate those changes to the front end, like the
Okay.
file
Yeah.
changes, the directory changes, and so on.
Yeah. The problem. So yeah, there's both ways. Both ways are possible. The agent updates the state on the front end, and the front end syncs with the back end, or the agent updates the state on the back end, and the back end syncs with the front end. Um, the reason I feel that the first way is easier. The agent interacting with the front end um, is going to be a little bit less complex. They're both a little bit awkward
Yeah.
because anytime you have three components that are sharing state, it's like, but
Yeah.
um, But I think I think it's going to be easier to do everything on the front end. Allow the user to either accept or reject, and then deal with that. Because if you update everything on the back end and the user rejects it, then you have to go back to the back end, undo everything that you already done.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then okay. Okay, so let's just go with the front end agent, front end, and back end path. Agent talks with
Yeah.
the front end, and front end then syncs up with the back end.
Yeah, as if the user were editing it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. Okay. And then okay. So so since Victor has worked on the state management stuff with TanStack queries and System both, I think he would be the better person than me to work on the tools that we need, and he left.
Oh, that's fine. We can chat more about that. I looked through that code and I'm pretty interested in it. So
Okay, yeah, you
I can
can
discuss it with him.
you
I
can
can
discuss.
discuss it with him a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
About how we would set that up. But yeah, for now I'm mostly interested. Can we get the file? Can we get single file editing working again?
I think it should be already working.
With the diff view.
Yeah, with the diff view, yes.
It works?
No. I don't think it is working.
Okay.
But
yeah.
Let me try again. Okay, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
There's no apply button.
Yeah, there's no apply button anymore, right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it is definitely removed then.
And we need to fix that. So
yeah.
That will take Abdul some time, but we can ask him to do that.
Okay. Okay. So yes. So for this week, my main focus will be to complete the pending stuff that I need to do. And yeah, that's basically everything that I need to do.
Okay. Good. Yeah. And how's it going with removing those extra dependencies, the circular dependencies?
Yeah. It's I'm just trying to make sure that it's not depending on it. I mean, it's not doing. It is actually standalone package in itself. Being extra careful with that while I'm implementing the stuff. It's going good actually. It's not too complicated as I thought it would be.
Yeah, it's all doable.
Yeah.
All right.
Just need to clean up some stuff.
Great. Well, then talk to everyone in the chat.
Yeah.
Also, Victor shared a screenshot on WhatsApp. He's working on the landing page. Maybe you could show that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah. That looks beautiful. I don't know. I don't want to share my WhatsApp screen, but but it looks good.
Yeah.
I think I can probably share exit screen share. There.
Okay.
Here, it's this.
Yep. Looks good.
Yeah, that looks nice. That's beautiful.